Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hi, good morning. I see you. Welcome. Okay, we'll start in a few minutes, so please exercise some patience. Let's have a few more people. I'm typing the title of the book, The New 1 Minute Manager. Okay. Great. Okay. We'll start at 10:03 on the dot. Welcome. I see 2 eyes. Welcome. Yay. So this is my very first Facebook Live and I am so excited. I am so excited about it. So, okay, I said we'll start in 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes to wait. So please wait. Please stay with me. This is going to be so much fun, so much learning. I am excited. Can you feel it? Oh, yeah. Welcome. Welcome, sis. Welcome. Yay. Okay, so we'll start in 1 minute. The 1 minute manager. So this is going to take just 15 to 20 minutes and we will end. Now, yes, it's time to start. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to my Facebook Live book review. The title of the book for today is The New 1 Minute Manager, written by Spencer Johnson and Ken Blancard. The book, it has an older edition titled The 1 Minute Manager, but it's been revised and edited for this, present manager. So they changed the title to The New 1 Minute Manager. It's a very small book, about 77 pages. I must have read this book like over 5 times in this week. It's so amazing, and one thing about the book is that it's not just a book for managers. It's a book for everyone that has any kind of position of authority. You're a parent, you're a teacher, any position of authority. The principles in this book is something that you can apply in every area of life. Any walk of life, anybody can apply it and gain great results. So before I continue, I would like to introduce myself again. My name is Ogobweli. I'm an inspirational reading coach and author. I'm also a co-founder of Faith Things Resources, an informal educational organization that creates learning platforms, resources for personal and spiritual growth. So, we also created this platform, the Facebook Book Club. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in today to watch this book review. I'm sure that by the end of this review, you will gain something valuable that you can implement immediately in your life. So, this book shares three basic principles, and really, while I was reading the book, I had time to reflect over my experiences working with leaders and even my experience as a leader in my field. And I gained a lot of things, and I also saw a lot of places where most of our leaders miss it. Before I go into the detailed explanation of some of the principles shared in the book, I would like to start with the manager. The manager, it's a story of a man. He's a manager. He was on a quest to find out the different types of managers around, and because he's not seen really nice principles, so he went out in search of different managers to know what he can learn from them and the different management systems available. So this man traveled across the country, different fields, went to restaurants, went to different places to interview managers to know the method, the management system that they use, and how effective it's been. And so far, he was not so impressed, because some of the managers he met, some of them claimed to be autocratic, some of them, claimed to be people-minded, and he realized that some of those managers that were very strict, always going for the growth of the organization, in a way undermine the people working in the organization. And then some of the managers that have the interests of the people, in a way undermine the growth of the organization. So there is no balance, and he kept wondering, where will I find a manager that balances the people and the organization at the same time? So at the end of his search, he didn't find anyone, but he wasn't discouraged. While he was home, someone gave him a call and told him that there is this manager. They call him the 1 minute manager, and his management principles are so amazing. He produces a lot of results. So he got excited and reached out and placed a call to the office to book an appointment. The very first thing that marveled him was the fact that when he placed that call and and spoke with the secretary, she just transferred him to the manager. The access was so easy. The manager picked up the phone and was so easy and willing to accept him for an interview. Unlike the other places that he's been to, like the protocols and all that. So he thought to himself, what kind of manager is this? I must go to find out myself. So he went off. Now, while he was there, the manager started sharing the principles that I'm about to, bring up with us. In 10 minutes, we should be done with it, and I'm sure that you get something pretty amazing. Now, remember that the essence of this book review is not to give you detailed explanation of the book. It's just bite-sized information that we're going to be sharing. We want you to go and get the book and read it so you can gain more value from the book. So we're just going to be sharing bite-sized information, and this book review is a weekly review. It's a bi-weekly review. Today is Tuesday. We are reviewing success books, and on Thursday we'll be reviewing faith books. So in 1 week we'll be reviewing two books, one book on faith and one on success. The essence of this book reviews is to help us in our personal growth and our spiritual growth. There is no way you will review at least 50 books with me throughout this year, at least 100 books with me throughout this year, and remain the same. It is not possible. It is not possible. So I want to encourage you to keep tuning in and then keep reading and growing. So the first principle that the manager taught him is the principle of 1 minute goal setting. So this principle is about taking out time to set the goals. As a manager, when you have people under you, it is very important that you take out time to write out the goals. What is your goal? What is your intention? What do you intend to accomplish in this organization? You can take this principle to the family. As a family, it is very important to be able to take out time to write down the family goals. What do we as a family intend to accomplish in this year or in this month? So once that goal is set out, it is much more easy to know how you can grade your performance based on the goal. So this principle tells us that organizations that don't spend time to work with their employers and set goals, specific goals for them, those organizations, it's difficult to measure the growth and the impact of the individuals in the organization. So that is the very first principle. And the goal has to be very clear, written clearly on a page so that it will be easy to review. It has to be very, very clear. Once that one principle is set out, the second principle that the manager talked about is the 1 minute praising. And I found this very, very, very amazing because this is something that is really missing. The 1 minute praising is the ability of the leader or the manager to be able to praise you for a job well done. Once the goal is set and the people are working in line with the goals, it is very vital to occasionally give praise as an encouragement for a job well done. You know, a lot of people, they won't praise you when you do something good, but they will be quick to pick out when you do something bad. And sometimes you wonder, I'm sure we've all encountered people like that. Sometimes we wonder, is it only the bad thing that you see? What about all the good things that I've done? You don't see the good thing, just that one bad thing I see, you just latch on it. So the principle of 1 minute praising, it doesn't have to be like singing your praises all day long, but the ability for a leader or a manager to approach the people he or she is leading, a small tap on the shoulder, well done, I see what you're doing, well done, this is great, keep it up, well done, I'm so proud of you. Just in a minute, but it goes a long way. It boosts the confidence of the people. If it's the family, it boosts the confidence of the children. Parents can also use this principle in raising their children. First of all, you have a goal, a family goal. This is what we want to accomplish in this year. And as you see the children working hard to accomplish this goal, occasionally we should take a break and say, well done, I see you. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. Way to go. These little things helps boost confidence. Now, the third, I'm going so fast because I want this to be very short and impactful. I trust that you're gaining value, and if you're gaining value, or please don't hesitate to put it on the comment section to let me know that you are gaining value. So I've mentioned the first two principles. The first principle is the principle of 1 minute goal setting. Being clear, very, very clear on what you want to accomplish and writing it down for easy review. The second principle is the principle of 1 minute praising. When the goal is clearly set, it's easy for the people to run with the goal. And the 1 minute praising gives you the opportunity to appreciate the people for the work they are doing. Work well done. Now, the third and the final principle shared in this book is the principle of 1 minute redirecting. Now, this new edition called the new 1 minute manager, they call it the 1 minute redirecting. But the old edition, it was the 1 minute reprimand. The 1 minute reprimand is, the principle that lets the leader, reprimand the employee or the follower if they are not working in line with the goal. So now it is called the 1 minute redirect. The redirection here is the fact that because the goal is already set, we know what we are working with. If the people are working outside the goal, it is the responsibility of the manager to redirect them back to the goal, to be focused on the goal. Now, this should be done with so much respect and so much love. The author points out that it is important that you address the situation, not the person, because most times someone makes a mistake and we attack the character of the individual, not the situation. Imagine, someone making a little mistake and then you come out and call, "Oh, you fool, how dare you," At the end of the day, you have made your correction, but you have damaged a person's self-image and self-esteem. It is important to focus on the situation, to be able to separate the situation from the person. You can correct an individual without damaging the character of the individual. So that is a major principle in this book that I find so interesting, and it can be applied in every area, even raising children, raising a family, an organization. It's important you value the people in the organization. Yes, we have goals to accomplish, we have things to accomplish, but it is the human beings that accomplish goals. Therefore, human beings should be, treated with love, with care, with respect, so that their confidence will be strong enough to accomplish the goals. I know that all of us watching now, we must have encountered managers that were not sensitive to human, as in they were not sensitive in dealing with human beings, because they are so goal oriented. Most times they neglect the human beings working with them, and we that have experienced it, we know how bad it feels. It's not a good feeling. I have experienced it, and it's not a good feeling. It is not how we operate in my organization. Even before we read this 1 minute manager, I think that this principle, like I said, most of these principles that they pull out in these so-called success books, they are biblical principles. When you read them, you know that they are principles from the Bible. Because if you walk in love, you will correct in love. You will not damage human beings. These are principles like for believers. Of course, you know that this is this platform, it's for spiritual and personal growth. So we interchange these things. That is one of the reasons why we are also reviewing these success books, to let people know that the principles in these success books, they are gotten from the Bible. Even though most of the authors were not Christians, but these principles were gotten from the Bible. They put these principles into practice in their various businesses, and it produced results. So our time is almost up, and I would like to stop here. I hope you got some value from this. I know it's very brief, but like I said, we want you to go out there and buy the book and read it. Buy the book and read it, because you will learn so much more, you will grow so much more. Okay, so we want you to grow, we want you to learn. So I don't want to overstay, and I hope that you got something value. If you did get something, please don't forget to type on the comment section and say, yes, I got value from this. And On Thursday, I will also be here at the same time, 10 a.m., to review a faith book titled How You Can Avoid Tragedy. It is a very powerful book, How You Can Avoid Tragedy by Charles Capps. Finally, I have an accountability group, and in this accountability group, what we do there is we encourage each other to read more, to grow more, and we share the books. These books that we are reading on a weekly basis, we'll be sharing these books in the platform. We'll be doing much more in-depth reviews in these platforms. If you'd like to be part of this accountability group, I'm going to drop the link on the comment section. You can click on the link to join the accountability group. You'll get all the books we are reviewing. We are going to, from now till December, we'll be reviewing more than 100 books. About 50 books on faith, 50 books on personal growth and success. We'll be reviewing these books together, and you get all the e-copies when you join the accountability group. So now I am going to end this broadcast. I hope you got some value in it. Like I promised, 20 minutes is 20 minutes. But if you want it to be longer, you can let me know in the comment section so that we can come up with so much more for you, because there is so much more to talk about. So thank you again. Thank you once more for joining in. I am so happy. This is my very first Facebook Live, and I'm so happy you all tuned in. The message is still going to be on this platform for a while, and if you just join in right now, you can always, drop your own comments and let me know if you got value from this review. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day ahead. Bye now.